you making all that money with that old? Yeah.
Bear open the
One more.
Turn that key and I'ma ride till I can't think no more. I'ma whip that wheel and I'ma turn it till I can't no more. I'ma book that freight and run that freight out till I can't no more. Cause I know I got peace when I ride. Know I got peace when I ride. I'ma turn that key and I'ma ride till I can't think no more. I'ma whip that wheel and I'ma turn it till I can't no more. I'ma book that freight and run that freight out till I can't no more. Cause I know I got peace when I ride. Know I got peace when I ride.
I didn't think it was the tire, and I'm glad I didn't assume it's the fucking rim. Peep it. Which, when I got the trailer, I said, bro, that rim might turn into a problem. Look how rusty it is, XYZ, whoop whoop. Let's see if we can get us a rim. And then since I'm over here, we'll see about getting us, since I had it in my mind to buy a tire, we'll go ahead and replace him. But like I say, I really don't want to, but man, I don't know. I am over here, but I will have to spend money on the rim anyway, so I'll determine what the fuck here in a second, but yeah, let's keep it moving. We're a couple £1,000 over. I need that burger. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I got loaded, but the BOL is showing more weight than what we agreed to on the Raycon. About 2,000 more pounds. BOL, the Raycon was showing 42.7. BOL is showing 43. It's showing 44.341. Let me do the math exactly for you. But I would like to get maybe an extra 150 on the Raycon with this extra weight on it. No, sir. I don't think it's the scale on site. What I'm saying is, right, what I'm saying is, per the Raycon, our load is supposed to be 42,700 is change. Our load itself is 44,340. Might as well say 342. That's where that's the only issue that I'm having, and I'm on to see if we can work on getting this compensation with it being just about 2,000 pounds heavier. That's it. That's all. I'm not sure that I'm overweight as far as being over 80,000 pounds. I'm saying that I'm overweight as far as the load. So let's see if we're gonna get some straightening behind that. I don't play like that. My mama, I don't play like that. I go by what's on that motherfucking me Raycon. I swear to goodness, it can be under, but it better not be over. And I'm gonna be trying to have some straightening behind it. I hope you try to have some straightening behind it too, so we'll see how this shit played out. You're saying, send them a picture of the BOL, and then go get a scale ticket. What the fuck is a scale ticket gonna do? I don't think I'm over gross, dickhead, and if I would, hey man, the principle of it is, Raycon say, we agreed on 42,700 something pounds. This shit damn near 45. I would not have picked it, I wouldn't have, you know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't have come get this shit for damn near 45,000 pounds. See what I'm saying? So, I ain't mad about it or nothing, but I'm just gonna be firm. I don't know what the fuck the word is, but Yeah, we ain't let that slide. I'm gonna do all of due process that need to be done to make sure I'm seen about behind it. So let me slide tandems, all the extra whoop whop. I'll get back with you. So we're gonna cut it short for today. Made a spot next to my cousin. At least my boy cousin, right? So I didn't they got plenty of parking. I just not the fan of the way it's set up. So I made a spot, like I say, next to buddy. That's a good picture, ain't it? Hold on, but man, I wasn't in the mood to keep driving for real. I'm not in a bad mood or no shit, but I sure hell didn't want to keep driving. Ain't no use. I get to where I need to be at Wednesday anyway. We'll get up early in the morning and take it from there, right? But for now, thinking let's do the bill. I'm on. All right, so we're here in North Carolina, a little bit before 7:30, appointment for 8. Finna put him on this door right there. We look for us to reload, right? Let's do it. So we just got empty and all the time. Well, it was been empty on me. I didn't invoice and all that other type shit. I'm North Carolina, so I'm kind of staying put till I, find my next move, right? And speaking of my next move, I ain't gonna hold you, y'all. And I say this shit with a grain of salt, but y'all cheap freight running ass nigga, goddammit. Y'all done cut me short about 2 loads this morning. Talking about, well, I covered this same lane yesterday for about $500 less than what I offered on me. Talking about, I covered it for whoop-de-whoop. Goddamn. What the fuck is y'all out here doing? It's getting to be about 9 where I'm at. Keep in mind, I'm an hour ahead. Now, I had one somebody keep it real and was just like, you know what, that's a fair offer. It's just it's so early in the morning, I'm not willing to go that, go up that high. Which, I get it, you ain't gonna need me that bad until, it's close to pickup time, XYZ. So, I'm gonna continue to be patient and stay put for where I'm at. And we'll see what we can come up with. Well, it was another one I did 1850 on, about a 2-hour day here going over to in the St. Louis area, if I remember right. I remember my math though. Keep in mind they had it on the board for $1.30 some odd cents a mile. I think it was like 1,040 somewhere in there. I'm like, yeah, we covered it for $12.70. Huh? Good for you. It ain't going on my truck for that. Yeah, checking in. So we did hit it about 15 minutes away. Finna pick up next load, right? Gonna be in Virginia for tomorrow morning. I believe it's gonna be a load of solar panels. I kind of thought it was a typo before I booked the load. I said, because the commodity was like electrical equipment. I was like, man, it might be another typo. That load probably light. Boy, fuck no. I seen that crane. I said, I don't know what they got going, but let me just look first. And we'll get them loaded up. It ain't nothing but, I don't even think it's 300 miles. So, good rate on it for what it is. Actually, very good rate on it for what it is. Tried to get a little more. But everything is fine, right? So, yeah, let's see if we can get it off us tomorrow morning and reload for Friday. Try to make our week, right? Yeah. Thursday morning, we up here in the midst of me invoicing or whatnot, because they went on and signed my paperwork or whatever. I said, bro, let me call on this last load. With the extra 150 I was talking about. When I called and talked to Buddy today, he wanted like he didn't know what the fuck was going. Immediately lost my patience on my mom. I said, look, bro, cut it short. We just emailed each other a day, not even a day ago. You do know what the fuck going on. Etc. Etc. is a whole fucking email thread, XYZ. We've been in communication this whole load. Woo woo. Then he talking about some, oh, well, I might not can get you 150, but it's a mathematical formula that we use to the rate that we agreed on versus the extra weight, some type of fucking me formula, and I could probably get you, I believe he said either 50 or 60 extra dollars. He was like, I probably could get you 50, 60 extra dollars with a little attitude on him. I said, bro, give it to me then. On my mama, I said, okay, well, send me a new rate con then. He's about some, really? Dog, nigga, it's the principal. What the fuck? And then I said, you know what? What's taking so long for it to get the load sent off to accounting anyways? It's Thursday. God damn it, I supposed to have that shit the end of the day yesterday. On me. He talking about some, well, I don't work in accounting. The broker himself has to send the load off to account. Man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Anybody that I've booked, everybody that I've done worked with will send that load off. If I call and they be like, oh, I forgot, I got you. Woo woo. I wholeheartedly didn't want to take this shit anyways. I didn't really want to. I didn't say too much about it because I was just like, the principle is I want to come out the house. Woo woo. It's cool. Just get me out the house. We'll figure it out from there. But man, I've got to learn that if I don't see nothing today, it's always tomorrow. And I be trying my best to make every day count, so I kind of get in my own way sometimes. In hindsight, because I think about this yesterday, I said, now what I should have done was say, from jump was, hey, bro, I'm not pulling off till we come to a conclusion with the new rate con XYZ. Not pulling off, whatever. Or I should have been like, okay, yeah. I'm not turning in no BOL, whoop, until we come to a conclusion, new rate con, whoop. It's a bunch of shit that in the hindsight I should have done. But in my head, I was like, I already took it. I'm good with the rate. I'll rip the shit I already on the truck. Let me get the money. My conclusion is, as long as I try my best to stand on business behind it, I have a ball sack about it, and push the envelope about it. As long as we gonna get that bread, it just comes down to a simple conclusion of we won't work ever again. And my mom won't pull out one other piece of freight for you ever again, ever. So I'm gonna head and shot over here to Ashland, VA, at the TA. My post up. I looked on the board, man. Shit, it's finna be 3 o'clock where I'm at. By the time I got here and I swept my trailer out and all that type of shit. By the time I got to looking, I said, bro, you're not making a pickup today unless this shit around the corner, right? So, and everything I was seeing was like 2 hours or so away. I put in a bid for some pickup tomorrow out of Baltimore, Maryland, going over to St. Louis for Monday. Of course, they rejected it, and it wasn't, top dollar ad bid. but it wasn't. It damn sure wasn't $1.30 something they had it posted for, right? By this Friday, I'll be 90 days old, right? So, I'll be able to work with a whole bunch of motherfucking more people. I'll be able to come off of TQ and CH, because that's all I've been using this whole time. That and it was convenient because they offer quick pay. Hey, I'm kind of excited to see, you know, to get away from running, you know, starting to get better quality rates and shit like that, right? Better, way more opportunities than just 2 boards, right? I'm seeing who got freight out of VA for tomorrow on DAT. So I just one person got a load pickup in Richmond. It was going to Louisiana. So I said, okay, it didn't have a rate posted or nothing, but I was just like, that's something that I would run. So I said, let me see what these people require, right? I was just like, hey, look, you know, I got your number from DAT. Y'all had a load that I wanted to see about, but before I, you know, waste your time about the load, I wanted to see how old of an MC you had to be to work with, etc., etc. She was like, well, how old are you? I was like, well, ma'am, come Friday, I'll be 90 days. She's like, oh, yeah, that's good enough. Damn, okay, hell yeah. What's your MC? Shout out my MC on me. She just sent me an email for to do the carrier package. So, but I gotta get on my motherfucking job. On me, I gotta find me some factory and shit now, right? On me, the nigga in the big league, ain't it? So, I'm a little, what's the word? Hesitant, because I ain't, you know, I'm not trying to put myself in harm's way if y'all can catch my drift, because there be plenty of people on this motherfucker full of bullshit, right? Trying to keep myself, you know, in the light, not the dark. If you catch my food, I'm excited. So let me continue to make the best of the evening. Hey, man called me. I said, well, I do got my truck posted. Let me see. I answered. Like, yeah, bro, I got a truckload of cement. Picking up at Chesapeake, Virginia. Going to Laredo. I said, yeah, hell no. He went on to tell me how much it weighed and all that shit. Just say 43,000. Whoop wop. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, yeah, man, no, I'm not available to go to the radio. Whoop, whoop. Like, well, where you want to go? The Midwest, southbound, somewhere in there. He's like, oh, okay, well, I got one going to Arkansas. Same shipper, same everything. It's just going to Arkansas, pick up tomorrow and deliver Monday. He was like, you know, I'm showing 1,070 miles. Keep in mind, I didn't pull it up yet. I should have, but I didn't. So I just said 1,070. He was like, yeah, man, do you think you could do that for me? I thought about it. I said, so what's your rate on it? He said, well, where are you at? Where will you be at? Throw me a number. I said, I'm going to be honest. I ain't really been seeing eye to eye with nobody on the numbers all week long. Well, what's your number? I said, well, I'm gonna have to be about around $2,200 for that. That's right at $2 a mile type shit. If I'm even doing the math right, I just doubled up on 1,000. Yeah, I really should have even said something higher than that. I said directly $2 a mile type shit. He said, oh yeah, man, we're way off. I got it posted for $1,400 right now. I said, okay. He said, I tell you what, since you stayed on the phone with me and since you thinking about going to get it, how about I give you $1,600? I said, you know what? Now that's when I flipped the calculator out, because I said, let me call this shit out for what it is. I said 1,600 divided by 1070. I said, sir, that is $1.49 a mile. When you round it, $1.50 a mile. Oh man, come on. Whoop the whoop. Bitch, is you nuts? I said, sir, I don't run for no $1.50. I don't even look your way for $1.50. So I told you where I'm gonna have to be at, and I really lowballed myself when I told you what I take you $2,200. Absolutely not. He was just like, oh man, well I get a move, man. Y'all been telling me this shit all week. If you get it moved, it'd have been a move by now, man. I don't care about that. Oh, and I know y'all got that little system to where y'all know what carrier run that cheap shit for real. I ain't not ever had me pull no cheap shit since I started this shit. Y'all know that shit can't fly over here, man. Alright, last time I'm checking in this evening, right? I just said I was gonna slide out, but now I forgot to tell y'all this too, right? A whole bunch of running my mouth. The load I just finished, once I call them, let them know, like, yeah, all that good shit. They was like, okay, well, we gonna have this load for the next 3 months, and it's gonna be going at 6 to 8 times a week. Some same day, some next day. Usually so I can catch the next day. I said, is that right? I said, well, you got one need to be picked up today, because I told y'all yesterday, it's only 200 miles. I said, well, you gonna have this shit. I said, man, do I want to stay on this side of the planet? I said, no, I don't know, not really. I said, well, take into consideration if we don't get no freight tomorrow. I said, okay. I said, what is it gonna hurt for you to get loaded? They head back down to NC, load. Hit the same move we did yesterday, park for the weekend, drop this shit off first thing Monday, go right back down there, pick up another one, bring it back for Tuesday, get empty Tuesday, then head back down, load Wednesday, get it off Wednesday, then head back down, load Thursday, get it off Thursday. He said they don't unload on Friday. So if I could do that, what I said, 3 or 4 times a week. 4 times a week, basically same day in this shit. Well, maybe I'll do it for a week, so I'll do this shit next week. Let me give you something to think about. You on the local pack at that point, you ain't do it up, but goddamn, 400 miles a day? Yeah, what happened? My mama. Friday morning. Bruh. It's freight available. It is. They got all this shit posted. $30 something, $50. It didn't happen so many times this morning. Ain't even 10:30. Baltimore, Maryland, Evergreen, Alabama. Pick up today, deliver Monday. Fucking 35,000 pound load. Posted for $1.30 a mile. As soon as I put my bid in, the fucking load was gone. And it's CH. Bruh, what are y'all offering? Because CH don't work like that. CH, you put the offer in, they'll reject it. Even if they reject it, if they need that motherfucker move, they'll call you and give you what you wanted. Other than that, you gotta email somebody, be like, hey, look, boo boo, I put an offer in on this, how close can we get? Well, is it something we can come to an agreement on? What? Who is taking this shit? And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I keep seeing that's what the fuck going, like, what in the fuck is going on? Damn. Peep. Come on now. You can't tell me I'm grateful. I didn't have to sit a damn day, 2 days to catch this motherfucking load. I didn't have to sit empty and be the first one empty to catch this motherfucking load. Man, I'm thankful for the progression. Oh, me, I booked this bitch today and pulled down here and got it. Didn't have to be empty long, all that. Man, too thankful. My mama. Not sharing, man, what? Not sharing percentage, nothing. And they claim the fame is get paid next day. I'm gonna get paid next day too. Too thankful. My mama. Alright. So I'm picking which way I wanna go. I'm trying to avoid tolls. The toll-less route would cost more in fuel. Ain't no mud flap spots for real. versus when you look at going, I'm in North Carolina now, when you look at it going from where I'm at, get on 74 and take 77 the whole way up, it's way more $3 fuel, right? For me to only go, I think the West Virginia toll pipe gonna hit you for about 14 and a quarter, 3 or 4 times. So versus that in a direct route north with a light load versus me where this shit at, coming in from Maryland on the 70, and then what was it, you catch the 30 put you on the 99, then the 99 put you, what was it, the 220 or the 22 run your way over here, and then it caught another one, it run over here, put you on the 80, and then you can take the free 80 on over to where you want to be at. Man, I don't necessarily want to do all that. It's not much difference mile wise. It's just the fill up is gonna cost more with mud flap, and the difference in what it's gonna cost to fill up in mud flap could be what I done paid in tolls. So I'd much rather just take the direct route, light load, not gonna beat up on my truck, and just stay the, you ain't gotta do all that tossing and turning and shit. You ain't gotta go on no adventure, And that's part of why I was sitting. I was like, bro, I see that all the freight want to go this way. I'm not gonna be able to duck the West Virginia toll. So I said, all right, well, if I'm gonna have to pay to get somewhere, the load is gonna have to pay me, and I'm not taking 43,500, 42,000, 44,000 pounds through them West Virginia mountains for no goddamn $1.50, for no $1.35, for all that other dumb shit, 140 something that they had on that goddamn board that I watched fly off the board on my mama. So I'm cool with that. On me, direct route, I ain't gotta do too much to get there. We'll be okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Through the mountains, through the tolls. Let's get it.
Every day can I outside on the 80 ball. Every day can I outside when the freight call. Every day outside sliding them glide. Every day get about at least 700. Walking nigga down all day too fun. Walking up the mountain with the weight too fun. Hanging up on the cheap load too fun. I'm having a blast mile for mile. I'm picking up, dropping off day by day. I pull up, get empty, can't stay no way. I'm swinging it big from the A to the Bay. I bump it down with this whole north to south. I want you to get you some money. I want you to see what them freedom like. Tell them for with me. I want you to get you some money. I want you to have you some fun. Yeah.